What up? It's Jay again. It's the guy who moans a lot. No, actually I complain a lot rather than moan. Anyway, so today I'm going to talk about education, or not a lot of education, more about language actually. So in high school, I'm the guy that everyone calls upon whenever I need to do English stuff, like English homeworks, English essays, English literature. So that's me. I don't like it purely because of my Malay friends. This is how they treat me, man. I don't have a lot of Malay friends in school. I have a lot of Chinese and Indians. This is how they do it. Oh, Jay, asal kau cakap bahasa Inggeris tu? What's the problem, man? Asal cakap bahasa Melayu ke, bahasa Inggeris ke, bahasa kat kan? Duh, why are you talking bahasa penjajah, man? Kau lupa kaum kau tu. Aku bukan Melayu habis lah. Kau kafir kak macam orang lain. Okay. Here's the thing, you only see this bias with English users. You don't see this bias with any other users. I'm a Malay guy, so if I speak like English, people be like, oh, this guy, dia boleh cakap BI, he's so goddamn show off. If I'm a Malay guy who can speak Chinese, duh, kau cakap Cina. Ajar aku tu. Jangan cakap bodoh macam mana? Apa? You do understand the bias? I don't get it. Like, to anyone out there who's watching this and like debating with yourself whether you should practice your English or not, use it, practice it a lot. Because I have Facebook friends. I actually don't have Facebook friends that hates me because I hate them. But there was one guy on Facebook once and he commented on my profile, bro, kalau lu cakap bahasa Inggeris sangat, lu fikir lu hebat ke? Cakap bahasa Melayu lah. And here's my reply. It was basically, dude, where else can I speak BI, man? Where else can I speak English? I can't speak it at school because my friends will like outcast me. I can't speak it at home because my dad and my mom doesn't speak English as much as I do. I can't speak it any other public because everyone will be like, oh, he's a fucking foreigner. And I can't even type it out on Facebook. What the fuck's wrong with you? 90% of my life is basically revolved around bahasa Melayu, man. I have to speak it somewhere. Where do you want me to practice? And then you babble about, oh, all the Malays are going to the outside countries. All the smart ones are not coming back. Of course, if this is how you treat them, it's going to be like that. Ugh, sucks. Not to mention anything else. In schools, they have this program. It was in school. The SPM was basically, it was a dual language SPM. There was a bahasa Melayu on one side and a bahasa Inggeris on one side. And then a few years later, they changed it back. And then a few years later, they changed it back. And I felt like, okay, what the fuck is going on? Okay, if you want someone to learn English, you have to be like really like persistent on it. What the hell's wrong? If you want kids to learn English, just be persistent about it. Like, okay, this is English, learn it. This is Malay, you already mastered it. You don't need too much. And a lot of kids have been complaining about, oh man, I can't do this. This is stressing me out. Sekejap bahasa Melayu, sekejap bahasa Inggeris. I can't write this. How about I just answer in Hindi instead? Yeah, that's what happens when you're so indecisive, okay? And another thing, like, let me tell you about the benefits of English. With English, you can do a lot of things. A lot of my friends complain about the same thing. Bosan do internet, there's nothing to do. Okay, where do you go? Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. And then you don't understand the rest of the content. That's like 90% of the content is in English. In Malay, how much can you find? Even back in the day, even P. Ramlee knows that the audiences were English, so he put English subtitles below it. So come on, learn English and just be with it. Just learn it and just go with it. If you have to find a friend and just like babble with it, just babble with him. Like, hey man, I think I want to eat some nasi goreng belacan though. Just fucking say it. It's not wrong to learn other languages. Anyone who tells you otherwise is a fucking bigot. That's what it is. It's an idiot basically. So if you're saying like, oh but Jay, you know, look at Japan, look at German, look at all the other countries that use their own native language just to learn their subject. Okay, let me tell you something, okay? These Germans and Japanese countries, they're both very advanced countries. We are a third world country. We are a country that is not like, we don't have our own special thing. Okay, Japanese have technology, German have engineering. What do we have? We have nothing. Sweden has IKEA, man. They can do shit like that. They can like write Swedish words on IKEA because hey, it's their thing. What do we have? We don't have anything except for goreng pisang and like cuco. We don't do things like that. And do you know how long it takes for a work of science to be translated into Malay from full English to Malay? It takes around 2 to 3 years. So by the time that has passed, you actually have missed out a lot of content. Okay, you missed out a lot of content because English is always on top. So science and any other info about diseases or anything is always updated. So you have to be updated with the time. And here's the thing too, it's 2015 this year, okay? And we all have smartphones. And basically all the language we want is on the fingertip. If we want to learn Mandarin, Spanish, French, whatever, we can. If you have an iPhone, if you have an Android, download Duolingo and start learning from there. I'm learning French myself. I'm not kidding. I'm not really proficient at it, but I'm working there. A lot of people ask me like, hey, how do you get so good at English? It's practice. How do you get good at walking? You fall and you walk. How do you get good at, you know, finding a girl? You fail a bunch of times. But yeah, that's the point. Stop like fucking around with your friends who speak English just because he wants to. Let him be. Let he speaks whatever he wants to. Let the guy learn whatever he wants to learn. You have no right in anyone to say like, oh, he's supposed dia tak boleh belajar ni because he's Malay. No. Those, you can't do that. That's not it. That's not how humans work. So that's all I have time for today. I'm just saying that you guys should really pick up on English. If it's fine, if it's just reading or writing. If you can't speak it, it's fine. Slowly you will. Then one day you'll be fine. Anyway, that's all for today. Laters.